Nope.
Whew, it's getting late.
So it's kind of a running joke with my friends, but at the same time, a lot of people forget that I'm 26. I often get mistaken for 21, 22 years old. So especially with the younger guys here on campus, if I do get approached, they think I'm like a junior or a senior. And I'm like, nah, I got like a whole ass degree.
I'm like grown, y'all just little grown, so.
Greetings, I'm Kiffany Zachary. I'm a Master of Business Administration candidate here at Florida A&M University by way of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm 26 years old.
I'm Emmanuel Maneri. I'm 30 years old.
Well, the first relationship I had with a significant age gap, I was 16 and he was 25.
And I had a relationship where I was 18 and the person was about 30.
I was in high school and at the time I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but looking back on it now, there's definitely something wrong with it. But if I could go back, I definitely wouldn't do it now. That's like looking back at it from a perspective, it's definitely like super creepy. So the first time I dated someone younger than me was in undergrad. I was 22 and he was 20, which I guess isn't a significant age gap, but maybe like a significant life gap more so, because I was a senior, he was a sophomore. So we were at different points in our life.
I had a relationship where I was 25 whilst the person was 20 or just about to turn 20.
Me being 26 now, I dated someone that was 21. That's kind of my rule now. It's like 21 and up, just so it doesn't cross that, I guess, creepy borderline. Is they have to be able to get in top flight with their real ID for me to talk to them. I can't date someone that can't come in top flight with me or can't buy me a drink. That's, I found that trying to date someone older, sometimes I feel like, especially if they're significantly older, I feel as though sometimes they try to parent me and without realizing that, hey, I'm an adult too. We just have like a 5-6 year gap. I'm not, I'm not childish.
We met when she was 17, but we didn't start dating until she was about 19, turning 20. But that age difference, at times it felt like I took on the burden of showing someone life, if that makes sense. I don't know if that was really an age thing or just someone coming from a very sheltered life. So it kind of all of a sudden she was in my city and, she was in school in my city and she didn't know, she wasn't from there, no family close. So sometimes I took on the whole, have you eaten? Is everything okay type role. Yeah, that's happened. I mean, at the time that I was 18, I'm exploring life, I'm in school, I'm only thinking about the next week whilst I was dating someone who was significantly older and they're thinking about biological clocks and houses and things that really I didn't care about. So we would have very short conversations about serious stuff.
Not in my experience. I'm a very careful person when it comes to building relationships with people in general. So especially with dating, I'm very cautious. I try to get to know people as in-depth as possible, and I kind of make my decision from there of whether they're worth taking it to the next level. So me personally, I've never had any extraordinary challenges with dating someone younger than me or older than me. There was an instance where I did get into it with someone about that, as far as them throwing it at me more so as an insult. And of course, the issue's been passed and, all's been forgiven and stuff, but it did hurt me a little bit.
In both scenarios, as guys, we tend to be more, I guess, horizontal in how we communicate with each other. So regardless of what the situation is, my male friends will not have an opinion beyond, is she pretty? Or even if they ask that. I think women tend to judge things a lot more. So those situations tend to be, the stereotype, or I guess the connotation, tends to be woman to woman.
A lot of times I don't date younger guys intentionally. It just happens. Like, it happens in my environment. I might meet them at a party. I might meet them on campus doing something that I'm involved in. I might meet them in class. And, if we just click, we click. I don't really think about age right away, especially with it being on campus. So it did hurt me, but for the most part, I try not to let it bother me because again, at the end of the day, if the person makes you happy, it doesn't matter to an extent how old they are.
Speaking for myself and my friends, I don't really care how old the person my guy friends are dating, but my female friends tend to care about everything.
I think it really just depends on their personality.
I think it's the latter, because they each have their problems. I don't want to have to feel like I'm worried about you wanting to get married tomorrow, but I also don't want to feel like it's a whirlwind that's just kind of rolling by itself. So I think either one has its issues, so I think just find whatever you connect with and go with it. Just be patient. I think patience is the key when it comes to relationships, and just kind of understanding how everyone sees it, because you get some older people that act younger than younger people. So I think it's just understanding the person you're with.
I would just say don't let someone's age eliminate them as a prospect, because you never really know. And I think it's more so about the bond than the age. So, but do it legally. Definitely stay in the legal range when you're doing that. But I would definitely say just get to know the person wholeheartedly more than anything, and the age won't matter.